Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at which starseed family do you guys belong to. Now of course, as always, you have 3 piles when it comes to making your choice. You can pick your one basis on the pictures that are displayed on the cards, or on the basis of the feathers, or if you're one of those who always choose your plates, you have them as well. I'll give you some time when it comes to making your choice, and if you want to select more than one pile, you're welcome to do so as well. Once you're done with your choice, we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, this is the starseed family that you belong to. So let's take a look at who you are. Okay, now you guys interestingly are Pleiadians, and honestly Pleiadians are like my favorite starseed family because they're so much fun to hang around with. There's this vibe of innocence with them. There's this vibe of fun with them. It's like they are very childlike in their essence, and this childlike behavior, this innocence and this happy behavior is what defines you when it comes to life. And being Pleiadians, you have a double mission. Like, you have to belong to planet Earth in the best capacity, but you also have to belong to your starseed family. Okay, now your job is to do 2 things. One is deliver the messages from your starseed family to people on planet Earth, and also simultaneously uplift the energy of planet Earth in the best capacity possible. So this can happen like maybe a friend comes to you for advice and you just have the perfect advice to give them, and once you give that advice to them or you help them in some capacity, they end up feeling better, their vibration goes up, or just by sitting with you they end up having a really good time and they get over whatever it is that is troubling them. So your mission is 2. One is to be an earthling, at the same time be a Pleiadian and help the vibration of planet Earth. Now the messages that need to come to you through your starseed family are that you have to create a beautiful life for yourself. Always think that life is a blank canvas for you, and you are the conscious creators of your destiny. You get to write what is right for you, and you get to live your grand life. Okay, but once again, being an artist, it also requires you to take accountability for what you're doing. So anything that happens in your life, you shouldn't really blame other people for it. So then you have to be careful about the choices you make. Make choices that are right for you, because you are a Pleiadian. Of course, your choices are going to be different, and then live a life with accountability is what is coming forth. But create a beautiful life, create a multicolored life. Being a multi-dimensional being is the message that is coming through for you. Now interestingly, the time period that are in, there's this deep kind of emotional and physical healing that is coming towards you. And because the healing for you is at a deep cellular level, sometimes the debris come up. So sometimes you may feel like very emotional, or other times like probably illnesses that were not present before come up. They are coming up only to be treated and taken care of and to be released. So they are not illnesses or emotional feelings that are staying for a very long time. It is healing that is occurring, and once the deep healing is complete, your vibration is restored to the optimum and you're free from it. So don't be afraid of any physical or emotional emotions that are coming for you right now, because deep cellular healing is happening when it comes to you. One thing that you have to understand, my beautiful Pleiadians, is your perspective is always going to be different. The way you see the world is always going to be different, and the way other people see the world is going to be different. Because remember, not every person is Pleiadian, not every person is a starseed. So some people are just human beings, and because you're different, your perspective may not be understood or accepted as normal at certain times. But remember, you have to strive to have a common ground with people, because if you just be like my way or the highway, you're always going to be feeling like the odd one out. Because remember, you have a double mission. You have to accommodate yourself with other earthlings and sort of have like a common ground with people around you. Your perspective is beautiful, it is unique, because you are a Pleiadian, and that is always going to be the way it is. Yeah, so please make sure in anything you take a bird's eye view of the situation, and then look at other people as probably earthlings and you as a Pleiadian. Yeah, but please try and be like on harmonious level with people in your life. Now remember, you also have to forge different paths for yourself. So when it comes to your own self, when it comes to your own personal choices, this can be about whether to get married, not to get married, whether to have children, not to have children, or whether to have a specific kind of career or to have a normal career. It's going to be your choice. Your lifestyle is going to be different from other people. So that is something that you have a permission to carry on your own. But remember, you're always going to be a leader. You're going to be a pioneer when it comes to certain things, and certain things that you do, nobody else in your family has ever done before. So some of you may feel like, moving out before their time or pursuing a career that is very different, but that is very you, because you are a Pleiadian. So pave a new path for yourself there. Now, when it comes to you, my dear Pleiadians, you have a very, very protective guardian spirit around you. And this guardian spirit always gives you the support that you need from the realm of the Pleiadians. Okay, now it may so happen like you feel like you're all alone, you don't have anybody to support you, and as if by magic somebody comes to assist you and your work becomes easier. Or as if by magic, you get a solution to your problems, or intuitively you get certain messages for the path that you're supposed to take. This is because you have a guardian spirit present in your life, and the power you get is always going to be from this guardian spirit and very rarely from the other people in your life. So most likely you are going to be people who are going to be leading very independent lives, because your thoughts are different, your life patterns are different, and your life choices are going to be different as well. But you're always protected from the realm of Pleiadians. Now, alongside my beautiful Pleiadians, you have a very healing heart. As I mentioned before, if a friend comes to you for advice, you give them advice, they feel like they are healed and they are back to normal, because you have this innate healing capacity. Your heart is healing. You always have the best intention towards other people. Yeah. So one thing you have to remember, you have to keep doing this work, because personally, as an individual, on an individual level, this is a work that you've been given on this lifetime. Yeah, so you're a very great healer, so keep doing the amazing work that you're doing. And once again, please remember, when it comes to your deep cellular level healing, you focus on your heart chakra, because you tend to feel the emotions of other people, because you are also like very empathetic when it comes to that. And sometimes in the healing work, you take on the suffering of other people, so please make sure you have firm boundaries in place about that. Now, time and again, it is important for you, my dear Pleiadians, to make sure that you are spending time in solitude, to just sit and read a book, to spend time out in nature, or just to do something that you like, because you're different from others, right? So you have to recharge your own batteries, and that for you can only be done in solitude. So I won't be surprised for a couple of you if you guys are very, very introverted, or you have just few friends to call your own, because they understand you and probably others don't, which is why you spend a lot of time in solitude, and solitude gives you the harmony that you require. Because people don't understand you more times, then enjoy your solitude. Don't be afraid of your solitude, because that is sort of a greatest treasure for you. Yeah, so guard that solitude with everything that you can. Now, remember this for you, it is important for you not to quit. Whether this is about whatever earthly things that you're supposed to be doing, whether this is about your work, this is about your relationships, this can be any goals that you're setting for yourself on planet Earth. Don't give up, because all of your dreams are very, very soon going to be coming true. But the fact that your dreams come true or not is based on your own optimism. If you maintain the childlike innocence towards your dreams, if you maintain the childlike enthusiasm towards your dream, very, very likely your dreams will come true. So don't quit before the miracles happen, because I told you, miracles come through for you through your guardian spirit. Yeah, so don't quit on your dreams is what is coming through. Now, one area for you which can be tricky is your relationship with your mother, because see, you are probably used to a Pleiadian mother, and a Pleiadian mother is always going to be very different from an earthly mother, right? So then you have to teach yourself to be your own mother or to be your own parent. In some cases, maybe your relationship with one female in your family will feel like, more connected, and maybe your own mother may feel like, she's very different from mine. So maybe relationship with your grandmother can be better, but when it comes to the energy, there's always going to be some kind of issue present when it comes to you. So as much as you can, please try to mother yourself so that you get the nourishment and healing that you need. Now, Most importantly, you have to remain focused. So having fixed goal for yourself and then not quitting is very important, or not shifting your focus midway is important. So hold the course, whatever your dreams are, early or otherwise, and make sure you walk towards them with greatest amount of devotion. Yeah, that's important. But mostly you are like the most loving creature on planet Earth, so you have to understand this is because love flows through you. Pleiadians are fun. Pleiadians are very rarely people who are unhappy, and unhappiness that comes to your life is probably because other people created for yourself, maybe because of which you always feel like, you know, solitude helps you feel more like yourself. But remember, don't give up on that loving being who you are, because that is something that is very innate in you. So don't destroy your essence is what is coming through. Always let love flow through you forever and always. Now, one important thing for you is sound healing. So anytime you require healing, maybe have like the sound bowl and, you know, use sound healing to heal your energies, and that sound healing will actually take you to an alternative level which may connect you to the realm of the Pleiadians. Okay, so in whichever way you can, include sound healing when it comes to your life. And most importantly, protect yourself and protect your energies. Remember, your vibrations are very high, and sometimes because you heal other people, sometimes you advise other people or feel other people's emotions deeply, you affect your own energy levels. So please make sure you protect yourself either by taking a cold water bath or keeping a crystal that is protective. Clear cross crystals will do good, amethyst will do good, or any crystal that you feel is more aligned to you. Yeah, use that, protect your energies, because that is the most important thing for you going forward. But overall, these are the messages that you need to receive being a Pleiadian. And my dear Pleiadians, please take care of yourself. You're very precious. Don't let that inner child die in you, and always keep smiling and have fun, because that is a very innate part of you. Don't lose it. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is the Starseed family that you belong to. Now let's look at what that is. Okay, for you, my dear pile 2s, you guys are Mintakans, and Mintakans are like the original light workers. You guys are ancient souls. You guys are like older souls, which is why you understand things a lot more easily. You are filled with that innate wisdom that comes so beautifully out when it comes to your interaction with others. But one thing, when it comes to Mintakans, you know, your home planet was destroyed. So even though you may have a home in this lifetime, you will always long for home. But it's not actually an earthly home that you're longing for. You're longing for the home that you've lost, the Mintakan planet. Okay, so that may be possible for you, but overall you are Mintakans. In the comment section, I'll try and leave more details about what it means being in Mintakan, and you have excellent videos on YouTube. You actually have Mintakans who know their origin and who are sharing details about that. So please make sure you go through it, because I find it amazing. Now, the messages that you need to receive is you're not alone. Remember, because your planet was destroyed, most of you guys came on planet Earth. So there are going to be multiple people like you who are Mintakans, and your connection with them is always going to be strong, telepathically and otherwise. So you are also very likely to meet people who are Mintakans in community. So, you know, probably in your friend circle, there probably maybe 1 or 2 people who are Mintakans. You may also find some of them at your work, but you'll always find each other, because it's like this longing for community drives you towards each other very beautifully. So you're never going to be alone. There's always this telepathic link that connects you with other Mintakans. And you're likely to be more intelligent than other people you interact with. Okay, your understanding is more deeper than other people. So if you feel like, you know, somebody else is like, you know, not understanding even the simplest of things, it's because they are not like you. They probably belong to other Starseed family who haven't lost their homes, or, you know, their upbringing has been different in their previous generations. Remember, you're very wise, you're a child of cosmos, and because you're a very original kind of a light worker, you're always going to be different, and your lifestyle choices, your personal choices are going to be different. Yeah, sometimes people may not accept that about you, but that comes with being an ancestor. For a couple of you, you know, you may find your Starseed family through travel. Especially for a couple of you, you know, I feel like in your heritage, you have had one Mintakan before you. Okay, so this could be like probably a grandparent, a great grandparent, that may be possible. In your cousins may you find somebody like you, that is possible. And for a couple of you, you know, if you get an opportunity to travel to the Middle East ever, I feel like certain secrets for you are buried deep within there, because you know, especially the pyramids, because I tell you this, pyramids hold deep secrets. The secrets of the pyramids are actually not, you know, come to light as yet, and the time that the secret of the pyramids are revealed, you'll actually be able to communicate with other Mintakans beautifully, because the secret codes need to come out. So ever if you get the chance to visit the pyramids or the Middle Eastern areas, you'll actually find other star seeds more easily than you do. Now, one thing you have to remember is you have to be careful about purity, maintaining purity. Purity about your mind, purity about your body. So spiritual hygiene for you is very important, especially when it comes to your clothes and especially when it comes to the place that you live in, because your energy suffers most when there is, you know, clutter around you. So please maintain purity in everything, your thoughts, your mind, your body, because that will make you feel more like yourself is what is important. Once again, your connection with water is very, very strong. So in all, you know, to maintain that purity, if you can, you know, drink more water and especially take cold water baths or lukewarm water baths frequently, twice a day maybe, then that will be helpful when it comes to maintaining your purity. And especially for you to maintain that, you know, beautiful energy about you, spend time in nature, because nature is very closely linked to your energy, and you may find the healing that you seek in Mother Nature. And it's so interesting, you know, as I'm filming this, as I'm talking to you about water, it's like raining in the background. So it's like, you know, a double clarification for me that that is the essence of who you guys are. Your connection with water is very strong. And remember this, in your lifetime, you're always going to be multi-talented, because you're original light workers, you've had multiple lifetimes on planet Earth, so you have different talents. So explore those talents, you know. Once again, have like one full-time job and then explore other areas. Have hobbies for yourself, try different things, travel to different cultures, meet different people, because that will help you grow. And grow your energies, grow your vibrations, and grow your talents multifold ways is also coming forth when it comes to you, because there is a lot you need to learn, because wisdom is your way as a Mintakan, and that is coming through strongly when it comes to you. Now, as a Mintakan, you may also have a tendency to try and do everything on your own, to be independent, but remember, let yourself receive, whether this is love, whether this is help or support. And you have to receive that without guilt, because don't feel guilty. Equal give and take is what maintains balance, both in terms of your vibration and your energy levels. So don't try to be a giver all the time, because that is like not an exactly good quality. Receive without guilt is something that you need to understand. Okay, so these are, if you have these characteristics in you, it's because of, you know, your star seed's origin which is coming through. Now remember something, you may always get this feeling like, you know, you've lost something now because of, you know, the loss of your home planet. That is a feeling. So you remember this, everything that we lose, we always get it back. So the things that you lose in your life as well, you know, they will come to you. So whether this is in the form of a house, you will get the house that you so need. Whether this is family, you will find that family again. So whatever it is that you've lost, it will come back to you in other forms and other faces. Yeah, so don't ever feel like, you know, something is totally lost, because that is never going to be happening when it comes to you. And remember, at all point of time, maintain that purity in you, because you have to constantly make efforts to raise your vibration, because in this lifetime you're almost going to be acting like an oracle. So sometimes you get messages via your dreams, you get messages through your intuitions, or you get messages through meditations which actually come true. Okay, you get this strong feeling like this thing is going to happen, and that thing actually happens. So you have to understand that only happens when your vibration is high, because if your vibration is weak, you may still have that intuition, but it may or may not be on point at all point of time, because that high vibration is the connection with the divine and your realm. Okay, because that is coming through. Now At all point of time, remember, you have a very close connection with angels, and angelic protection is going to be strong around you always. In fact, to assist you when it comes to everything in life, try and connect as much as you can with angels, because the vibration of the angels help you raise your own vibrations, and they assist you with lot of things when it comes to your life. Okay, talk to them if you feel like you need assistance. And when it comes to receiving, receive from angels. You know, if you're uncomfortable receiving from people, at least get that energy that you need from angels, because they are always protecting you and they are always going to be guiding you when it comes to your life. Once again, when it comes to abundance, your money relating matters may be slightly tricky. You may have a lot, you may have enough, but you'll still feel like you don't have enough. Okay, so this is a part of, you know, your ancient history, and which is why these feelings come again and again. But remember, always affirm and have this affirmation consistently, that I am infinitely abundant, I am infinitely blessed, and abundance is pouring into my life. So you need to improve your relationship with money, and your vibration with money is very important. And for you, you know, it is always important for you to connect with the stars, and this can be through astrology. So your interest with astrology can be partly because you're a starseed, or like me, if you're just people who's like to sit under the stars, gaze at them and get all the beautiful energy from them and feel really great, then that may be for you as well. So once again, this can either be you getting into astrology or stargazing, whichever way it is for you. One thing that you have to always remember is you have to find joy in your life. Okay, you have to find what makes you happy, and you have to do more of that. So when it comes to, you know, finding happiness in your life, when it comes to finding joy in your life, first and foremost, rely on yourself, because for you, you know, only you or people like you will understand your emotions perfectly. So sometimes your family may not understand where you're coming from, they may not understand what makes you happy, but you do, and your soul tribe does. So connect with your soul tribe and discover what makes you happy. And once you know what makes you happy, tell your family members that this makes me happy, can you do more of it? So once they get that code to you, they'll automatically try and do that for you. So help your family members understand you, because I feel like when it comes to relationships, because of your being a Mintakan, things may be a little tricky, which resolves beautifully by communication. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that you need to receive, my beautiful Mintakans. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with my best wishes and lots of love for your life. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is the starseed family that you belong to. Let's take a look at what that is. Now, for you pile 3, you guys are Lemurians, okay? And Lemurians, once again, are like really old tribe of light workers, and very ancient at that. And you guys almost lived in a place like heaven. Okay, and remember this, because of you living in a place like heaven, you want to make earth into a heavenly place. So wherever you live, you know, you want your home to be beautiful, you want it to be cozy, you want your relationship to be harmonious, you want there to be love and caring between everybody, you want perfection. And that is a part of your destiny on planet earth, to create heaven on earth, and you can do it by just holding the vibration of Lemuria. So your job is then to bring harmony between people, to love your life, to create a life that is beautiful, to create a home that is beautiful, to create a society that is beautiful. Beauty is the code word for you, my dear pile 3s, and that is your Lemurian energy talking. Now, let's look at the messages that is coming through. Now, for you, you know, your life is always going to be working on your timing. So you may be people who probably delay your marriage, you may be people who live according to your own timing, and you may be people who probably don't sit into the society standards when it comes to timing. So when it comes to your goals, you know, don't ever feel like you have to compete with anybody to achieve anything. You'll always work according to your timing, even though society may feel like it's delayed. It's not, it is your timing. So time is never going to run out. You're always going to be able to create that picture perfect life for yourself, no matter how much time it takes. And then people are actually going to be surprised that, oh, you know, this person actually got late when it comes to certain things, but how are they living this beautiful life? So that is the way people are going to be looking at you. And remember this, you're never going to be on your own, okay? So maybe for you, family is important, creating a beautifully family is important, and you'll always create that. And interestingly, some part of members of your family are going to be Lemurians too. So look into family members you associate very, very closely with, you have the most beautiful bond with, because they are Lemurians like you, whether you know it or not, and you'll always get support from them. Like anything you do, you want to call these people because you feel really happy with them. So when it comes to your family, you are always going to be having at least one Lemurian with you. And remember this, not only when it comes to your family, in the world at large, there are a lot of people, team of souls. So especially when it comes to your spiritual life, find a person who you connect with deeply, because in your family and your spiritual tribe, you are always going to be finding fellow Lemurians. That is coming through for you. Now, interestingly, your job is that of a messenger as well. Once again, you have to hold the high courts of Lemuria. People may feel like, oh, this person is an idealist, he's always talking about perfection, because that is who you are and that is who your job is. They may not agree with you today, but at a later point, they'll always be like, this person was right, what they were telling me was right, I wish I had followed their guidance. So once again, your job is to be a messenger of beauty on planet Earth, a messenger of harmony on planet Earth, and an oracle at that. So once again, bringing balance in everything is a job that you're interested with. Now, when it comes to always make sure you go into star bathing. Now if you can go hiking, then you'll always be under the stars, and then you can enjoy bathing under the stars. Or if you have like a beautiful place in your house where you can see the stars from, always engage with them, because the energy that you always get it transmitted through stars. Okay, so once again, meditation for you may also be important, especially done outside. That will help you a great deal, but that is what activates codes within your body, and once those codes get activated within your body, the messages flow beautifully. When it comes to, it's almost like fellow Lemurians can actually transmit codes to you, and you will decode it wherever you are. Okay, so once part of the intuition or advices that you get are actually from fellow messengers that are Lemurians that come to you. So telepathic messages are very, very likely. And interestingly, you're always going to be people who live your own truth. You're always going to be like those ravens who are very, very different. And ravens always like, they'll always make sure that there is noise wherever they are. So that is going to be you. Once again, raven can also be like a spirit bird for you. So once again, your connection with them will also be strong. But the word of truth is very important. Very likely, whatever you say comes to life. So maybe, even a comment that you make haphazardly comes to light. So you have to be careful what you say. Yeah, because the messages you deliver then come to light, and people sometimes don't like about you. You also may be people who need much more rest than other people, or you need more space than other people, or you need sleep more than other people. So it's not like you're lazy or something. So you work according to your own timetable. Most of you may feel like you want to start your own businesses, you want to work on your own, you want to be independent when it comes to your work, because you like to be alone. It's not that you don't like to be with people, but independence in work may be important for you. And even if you work for an organization, you want to be a leader at something, you want to be different at somebody, because you're more capable than other people all the time. And remember, you may be people who believe in magic. You may be people who believe in miracles, and those miracles actually happen in your life because of your belief in it. Once again, your connection with elves may be very strong. So if you're drawn to the energy of elves, you feel like dressing in all of those beautiful clothes. You have specific unique features that really, really, make you similar to the elves. That may be possible. If you are drawn to silver or, pearl, these things, then once again, that is that elven connection with you talking. But remember, you may also be people who are able to see nature spirits much more easily. So you are the people who will probably spot a fairy when others cannot, and they'll probably be like, are you sure you spotted a fairy? But that is your connection, And once again, for you, your connection with the northern lights, the aurora, may also be very strong. So if you can ever get this opportunity to travel to those Scandinavian countries, may have a special connection when it comes to you, because that connection for you is very, very strong. And remember this, always dream big. No matter what anybody tells you, no matter what people tell you, whether something is possible for you, that is not possible for you, you leave it. Believe in what you feel is right for you, and always dream big. See, what may happen, society may try to be like, you cannot do this, or you may suffer from a lack of self-worth because of things that your family tells you, because of what people tell you. But you have to let go of these small thoughts. Okay, so always have high self-worth, and remember to always get your self-worth from yourself, because you are different. You are a starseed, not everybody is, because of which they're not able to see that beauty about you. Okay, that is coming forth when it comes to you. So always believe in yourself, always see yourself succeeding, and you will succeed. And remember, moving forward from now onwards, your job on planet Earth actually stands very strongly. See, and this is why, people are coming forth with, opening up on being starseeds more than ever before. So if you look like 10 years back, not many people understood that they were starseeds, and that connection or that longing for meeting your Lemurian family may start to be very strong now, and you will actually come together and do something big in life, do something large in life, and the kind of contribution that you guys will have towards humanity will be unmatched. So when it comes to all Starseeds family, your contribution is maximum, and that is what people will understand about you beautifully. And this will be with a group of people. So everything that you do is a part of a group when it comes to you. So even when it comes to your spiritual life, try and meditate with other people, try and chant with other people, because at a specific timing, that chant, if you do it, or that meditation, if you do it, your connection will be strong, and the energy levels that you get will also be stronger. So anything you do in a group will actually succeed a lot more. And remember this, moving forward from now on, the minute you watch this video, the doors of success are open for you. The doors of your destiny are open for you. Your life purpose is what you're going to be discovering now. So walk towards success with an open arm and open heart is indicated. And always remember to be happy in your own skin, and never ever, my beautiful Lemurians, derive your happiness from other people, derive your self-worth from other people. So you have to be happy in your own skin, doing what you do and being you. Always remember that, okay? Because some things that happen in your life, or some connections that you have in your life, are because you are a Lemurian, which may sometimes make you happy and sometimes not make you happy. Yeah, that is coming forth when it comes to you. And remember to hydrate yourself at all point of time. You may actually require more water than other people. So this can be in the form of actual water. This can be in the form of taking water baths, going for an ocean, going to a river, a pond, whichever way. Be around water. So if you can actually purchase a property around water, or purchase your next home around water, that will be great, because that will support you a great deal. Especially if you are blessed with having seas around yourself, spend time there. Go on a holiday to a seashore, because I feel like that water element will support you the maximum when it comes to your life. And remember, always keep your body pure. So once again, take occasional baths, use bathing salts, use salt, rock salt, that will be helpful for you. And once again, drink as much water as you can, detoxify your body, eat food that is high vibrational, because all of these things will support you now and forever. Once again, Elven energy is strong for you. Cold places may have more importance for you, and the aurora, the northern lights may actually hold special fascination for you when it comes to life, because I feel like a lot of your tribe members will actually come from these areas as well. So if you're already fascinated with these areas, now you know why that is. Okay, but remember, it is your job to create heaven on earth. It is your job to create harmony in your family, in your community, in your workplace, and within yourself, most importantly. And sometimes, because you have to do all of this, you may feel overwhelmed, but remember to take care of that overwhelming nature of yours, or that feeling that you get of overwhelm, by spending time in solitude. Don't ever feel like you're lazy, because you are actually people who need more rest than others, because creating harmony, no matter where you are, is never an easy job. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that you need to receive. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.